Okay, we are back right away. I stopped it, took a sip of water, and we're back. I'm ready to go through this room. There's nothing back here, I don't think. Did he just sleep down here? Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I thought I couldn't get back out. I just wanted to see if there was something on the back of the door. Did he sleep down here? He didn't have a bed upstairs, so that's really interesting, actually. Okay. Sorry, I'm whipping us around. Ooh. That's a VHS we can actually watch? Oh, I was saying that before with the other ones I saw, right? Oh my god. Robert's estate security tapes. Are we about to solve this without being in the other people's houses, or... Because that'd be kind of crazy. Painscreek sewer! I'll take that. Understanding psychology, seeing what others don't. Author of best-selling The Mind is Key, David Chen and Sarah Patterson, focuses on the tackling the understanding of human behavior through psychology. David Chen's research has focused on the nature of mental imagery and on people's ability to remember an emotionally significant event. He has served on real criminal cases and processes the knowledge and experience to answer the many questions of the human mind. I found out who killed my mother. That is crazy. That's a crazy... Oh my gosh. Was it Bob Saget? It definitely wasn't Betty White. Okay, well, I have to read all of this. Couldn't be her. She tried to find Sophia. He's my father? Oh my god, Charles's wife. He saved me. Couldn't be him. In Indonesia at the time. He's 6 years old at that time. Killed Magdalene. She loved and took care of Sophia when she was pregnant. Why is Andrew looking like some Captain Hook guy? Oh my gosh. Trisha. Can't be Trisha. Okay, okay. Old gate key. Alright. I don't know if that's the same one I picked up, but... Bernard's house. Andrew's house. So Andrew's house is blocked off. I still need a shovel because I want to dig up that time capsule. Old sewer entrance. Okay. Dorothy's house, 40 Black Pine Road. Yeah, I've been in there. Birdhouse. There's a birdhouse? Or is that what he's calling his house? So Andrews is on that road that I can't get to. So I might have to do a back way. Okay. Derek's kind of looking like Robert Pattinson there. Oh my god. I'm scared to put that tape in. Can I put it in? Oh, that'd be crazy. I want to watch it. I can pick it up, but I want to watch it. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's more keys. Looks like a music box key is attached to it. Cool. That is the blanket. What does it say though? Here's a pattern of the baby's blanket. Okay. More reading. February 13th. I realized who I am from the moment I saw the photo. I have the exact same blanket. I know who my father is. Everything makes sense now. March 7th. I visited Andrew today. I needed to know where they hid my mom's body, but he cried and begged me not to say anything about it anymore. Oh, probably where the birdhouse is, right? Or in that well. There was no room for whatever questions I had left. I then told him I'm the boy he gave to Father Calvin to get rid of. He was utterly shocked. After that, I left. I could not bear to look at him for another second. I know who I am, and now I feel everything is falling apart. April 3rd. Andrew came to the cabin and told me where the body was hidden. He said he was sorry and left. Externally, I was quiet. Internally, I was sputtering and livid. After he left, I came to my room and cried. April 4th. The well had dried up and was covered in moss. I wouldn't have known that the well even existed if it didn't work at the mansion. If I didn't work at the mansion. I finally found my mom's body. I buried her in the cemetery next to Father Calvin. There was no tombstone for her, just a wooden cross. I don't think Father Calvin would mind. After all, he was the one who saved me. May 3rd. A month has passed. I haven't worked since and have stopped meeting anyone. Trisha knocks on my door every day, but I would hide each time. She cries every time, begging me to come out, anxious to know why I won't see her, if she has done anything wrong. I don't know what to say to her, but I know we cannot be together anymore. No. May 13th. Father Matthew visited me today. He said that he hasn't seen me at church for a while, that no one has heard from me in weeks. When he asked how I was doing, I began crying. The tears just flowed down my cheeks. I cried and I cried. I just couldn't stop them. I told him everything. I told him that I know that Charles is my father. I confessed that I now knew that Trisha was my half-sister. I said I didn't know what to do now. He listened and didn't speak. Scott Brooks' story. I can't open that bottom one. Do I really want to? Well, this is a cool place to hide, like if you wanted to avoid people. But under these circumstances, yeah, it's a bit strange. Okay, where do I go now? I have a whole bunch of keys. I think I have to go in the sewers. Oh, that's how I get to Andrews, probably. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, in the an old mansion gate key seemed unused for a long time. Oh, is that the one that's gonna take me? Oh, where the silhouette of her was that I never actually caught. Ew, kind of unsettles me. Anyway, I think we gotta go back to the mansion. Back to Trisha's room, open the jewelry box or the music box, whatever we're gonna call it. I hate that you can just see the picture of the family. I feel like I said that in a different one, but Just right as you walk in. So freaking disturbing. What's that? Dear Trisha, as I've grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right. We shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say I did not kill your mother. I've never lied to you, and I never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to light someday. There is so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at this moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I am sorry for all the pain that I've caused you. Please forgive me. Sincerely, Scott. Okay, what were my other keys? Mansion gate key. Okay, so I should be... I wonder if I can get to the sewer from this. I don't know. But now we get to go over the creepy area where she was. That I don't want to see her in, even though I'm sure it would be nice. But I don't really want to. She was in here at some point. God, that wind is so loud. Oh. That's the well. Oh, we gotta go back to the hospital, guys. All the dogs were barking outside. I'm going in a freaking sewer. Why do I have to climb down the sewer? Why do I have to do that? I gotta go to the cemetery too. Wait. Oh, this is where she died. Oh no. Oh, are we gonna need that? Is that a code? Oh my god. Okay, this isn't the sewer. We have to use the other way to the sewer. Oh my gosh. If Lucy could just stop, that would be great. It's not really helping me. Please don't let me see her up here. I will freak the I will... Ew, stop making that sound. Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving. Yeah, okay, we're leaving. Oh, turn too much, too much. Alright, I gotta find the way to the sewer. Sorry about Lucy. Just literally telling her life story downstairs. Okay, I think it's tucked. Hang on. Thinking. I still didn't open that floorboard. I need to know where the crowbar is, actually. Let me see if I can find a crowbar. This way. Oh. I have the key. Just let me use it. I'm so uncomfortable. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I hate this. Oh no. So we need to go to the exit the hospital. Old sewer entrance. So I think I do go this way. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is where I came from. Wait, no, do I go that way? No. Wait, crap. It's locked. That one is not locked. Okay. Ew. Ew. Crap. Oh, it's this. Okay, so I go that way. I would probably scream if I was alone. Okay, go all the way to the end. Crap. Right. We're gonna go right. Right. Keep going this way. This is even worse. Like, this is even a worse way to get to the hospital. I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay. Janitor's closet. Exit. Oh my god, it's the freaking morgue. And I can go in there. Oh no, no. That somebody's neck has been snapped. Is that the investigator? Did he die here? Am I gonna die here? Got some money? No, you ain't got no money. The dogs are coming up now. Looks like a briefcase key. Okay, cool. We need that. Excuse me. Don't go in there. She's like, why? BH. 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 I can't think of what it is now because it's a dog. BH. Bernard. Bernard! Yeah, I'm just gonna read this in the morgue real quick. I called Dorothy last week. Oh geez, April 16th. She told me something interesting about her. I'm in a morgue. Could you be quiet? Interesting about Sophia. There was a puzzle that she received from Matthew when she first started working at the mansion, sort of a birthday gift for her. In that puzzle, Sophia was to visit both hers and Matthew's favorite locations in Painscreek. In each location, lies a clue that Matthew had written on the wall of the building exterior. The clues, when put together, will point to the location of her gift. I thought that was a neat idea. Sophia's favorite places: Anne's courtyard, inn and suites, bridge over the stream by the gate entrance, post office. Oh, I just like the post office. Why would someone like the post office? I didn't even read that yet. And where can I find Matthew's favorite places? April 20th, I received an anonymous message this morning. It claimed that Scott wasn't Vivian's killer. Unfortunately, that's all I got. I've had my doubts whether Scott really killed Vivian. He sure had the motive, but upon reading all his diaries and looking through his investigation notes, I can't help but think that Scott didn't kill Vivian. On the contrary, he was trying to find out who killed Vivian, as well as what really happened to Andrew Reed and Dr. Johnson. April 26th, I still don't know if this anonymous person is a man or a woman, but they've helped solidify my thoughts on Scott. I wonder if it's Trisha. April 29th, I received another message yesterday. It told me to look into Bernard, the mansion's butler. I can't help but feel that this person is trying to tell me something, but not exactly what. The message said I will find something in the house. Today I received a key in the mail with the initials BH. Does it stand for Bernard's house? April 30th, I've searched everywhere and read all of Bernard's diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's... Is that me messing with my earbuds? I'm hearing like bumping and stuff, and oh my god, I'm so scared. Oh my god, it's Lucy! Hi, baby! I scared her and she scared me! Hi, baby! You gonna go in the bed? We're not going in the garbage. No, go in the bed if you're gonna be in here. Go up. Go up. Watch the iPad. Go up. Go up. Go ahead, go up. And you chose to go right where the iPad was. Where was I? April 30th. I've searched everywhere and read all of Bernard's diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's just a hunch or simply that I'm thinking too much. But would he have really killed Vivian? There's something else about his entries that just make me pause and wonder if he was indeed a murderer. I photographed all of the pages. Great, now I have to go back to being in a morgue. Okay, cool. I think I stopped in here. I would have just walked right past it. Ew, I hate it in here. I hope it's empty and that they didn't just leave people in here. Okay, there's nothing in there. Okay, can't open that one. Alright. Ooh. I need that. That's a tool. Sorry, I'm moving kind of fast. I don't want to be down here. Although I can probably turn on... Nope, I forgot that the power was out. There we go. Never mind, power's back. I'm very uncomfortable. Good. It's on now. Okay, good. Electrical room. Elevator not working. Okay, cool. I don't give a crap. I will climb the stairs. And I just left that open and it remembered that I left that open. Okay, or maybe I didn't leave it open. I don't know. All right, where did I need to go? Shh. The barking right now. I know this place is abandoned, but it doesn't feel like it is. Because that lady was apparently walking around. Let me in. Before it decides to go out again. Okay, cool, we're in. Oh my god, so freaky everywhere. Everything's so scary and freaky. Okay, that didn't do anything in here. Turn that on. Vivian Roberts. Dear Dr. Henry Johnson, I would like to thank you for your contribution to the Painscreek Community Hospital and the people of Painscreek for the past 2 decades. However, there have been reports regarding the mishandling of funds designated for PCH, most of which came from the Roberts Relief Fund. The support was meant to help with the purchases of medical equipment and supplies, since the sum of nearly 160K has been estimated missing. We have no further choice except to open an investigation. Until you are able to explain the discrepancies between your accounting and ours, we have no choice but to suspend all funding for the hospital for the time being. I will be meeting you and your accountant to solve these issues so we may continue to support the hospital's needs. Vivian Roberts.
I just received a letter from the NMB investigation firm regarding the use of the RRF funds. I need you to call me. Henry, we really need to talk. Please call back. What's going on, Henry? Why aren't you returning my calls? This is really important.
Key. 203. Can the wind stop being so aggressive? I am actually terrified. To Charles Roberts, I don't know if it's a joke that you sent me the threat letter, but if you knew about the well, then you must have found out the truth. Just so you know, your wife was the one behind all of it. If you have any grudge, it's with her, not me. I was just a witness in Sophia's death, nothing more. Fax it tomorrow. Fax it over. I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. Oh. Lucy doesn't like that. Neither do I. Okay, 203. We gotta go upstairs. Gotta find the stairs. Gotta find some stairs. Gotta find some stairs. Okay, cool. Stairs. Oh. 209. Where are the lights in this place? Oh, come on. 208. There we go. I don't know why 2 sets of lights need to be turned on. 206. 205. I need another light switch. 203. Yeah, it wasn't working for a second there. Okay, whose room was this? It's locked. Milk! Happily ever after. My dog really wants to go outside right now in the snow. There's so much going on in here. I assume this is the room that... looks like a room key. July 27th. Yesterday, on hearing that Scott was apprehended for the murder of her mother, Tricia collapsed. The hospital called this morning to inform us that it was just a nervous breakdown. However, they've suggested that she should stay there for another few days. Charles is asking me to stay by her side. August 3rd. It rained today. Tricia has always hated the rain. She stayed in bed, tucked under the blanket, nearly the entire day. Here and there, she mutters Scott's name out loud. She's cried herself to sleep a few times. It pains me to see her like this. August 22nd. Charles visits Tricia almost every day. Today he was quieter than usual. All of the sudden, he told me that Vivian had been seeing another man, apparently a banker, for more than a year. He asked me if Vivian ever talked to me about it. I said I didn't know anything, but was sure that Vivian would never have done such a thing. Then I realized that Trisha was awake. I'm not sure if she heard our conversation. September 8th, Sheriff Howard came today. He asked me if I remember seeing anything suspicious the night Vivian died. I've already told him everything I know. It's frustrating to be asked over and over about things that I just want to forget. Before he left, I asked if Scott could really be the killer. He said he's wondering the same thing. If Scott was not the killer, then who killed Vivian? What is flickering on the bottom of the screen? Something's happening at the bottom of the book. It's kind of freaking me out. September 16th, Derek came by to see Trisha. I asked him how he was doing. He said that the medical expenses for Wanda were more than he expected. Even with Charles's help, he's been forced to use up most of his savings. He's currently searching for a second job. He asked me if there was a future for him. Traveling with Charles made him see more of the rather ugly sides of the world. His mother is hospitalized with terminal cancer, and seeing his best friend Trisha like this pains him. I didn't know what to tell him. Before he left, he leaned close to her and whispered, "Would it have been better if Scott just never showed up? Would you have chosen me?" I wish that I never heard that. Okay, that is a bit much there. Oh gosh, another freaking thing to read. Scott Brooks' body found by jogger with multiple stab wounds to the heart. Oh my god, police do not know if this is tied to the murder of Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, a star suspect in the Vivian Roberts case, was found dead yesterday. His body was found on the roadside along Maple Drive. At around 6:50 a.m., a jogger happened to find a body lying motionless behind a bush on the side of the road. He stopped to check if the person needed help, only to notice that the body was covered in blood. He immediately called 911. The police arrived shortly around 7 a.m. and the victim was declared dead. The estimated time of death was predicted to have happened 4 to 6 hours prior, putting the incident to have occurred around 1 to 3 a.m. Questions have been raised in regards to the murder of Vivian Roberts, to which Scott Brooks was the key suspect of. He had been released from prison due to the insufficient and Scott's body was found behind a bush on Maple Drive. Investigating. Okay. Go through this. Okay, there's nothing in that. So what did I pick up? A hammer. Okay. We have to go back to their houses. A bedroom key. Found it next to Dorothy's diary in the hospital. No, a bedroom key. Are there still bedrooms locked at the house? No, inventory. Blah. Okay, so we have to go back to his house, do that. A briefcase key. Gotta go back to the inn, do that. I still have that for Andrew's house. Okay, I'm gonna go take care of Lucy real quick and then I'll come back. So I think now we leave here. It said go back to the town. But a bedroom key. Oh, that's for Bernard's house too, I think. Apparently there's a lady on the roof when we leave here. Oh, they're barking again at the weather. Oh, somebody. I do not want to leave through the sewers. I'm probably going to have to go back in them though, but I do not want to see. It's covered by a tree, so I don't know what that person was talking about. Unless it's from outside, but I don't want to see the person on the roof. I don't want to see the silhouette of that person. Go to Bernard's house. Bernard's. Go to Bernard's house and what's her face's house? Wanda's house. Which was not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This one? No. No, it was this one. Okay. I can mess with that drawer with the hammer now. Oh, I was like, where did it go? It didn't look right for a minute. Okay. Diary. Read. January 24th. The school called. The principal told me that the kids have been calling Derek names, saying that he's a bastard child. Why is everybody... I mean, I guess... Wow, they really just like that word. They're saying that to everybody. I know that Derek wants to know where his father is. I don't know what to say to him. February 20th, the school called me again and told me that Derek poked a bird nest till it fell off the tree. After that, he stoned the chicks to death. Okay, Derek. This resulted in him being suspended from school for a week. The principal asked if Derek had suffered any kind of trauma that would cause him to act like this. I could not tell him that Derek witnessed Sophia being killed. He was only 5 when that happened. Oh, jeez. Derek stopped going to school. He told me school isn't for him. I should not have asked him to keep quiet about Sophia's death. He must have been bottling up his emotions all these years. Maybe it's time I start homeschooling him. City of New Jersey, Department of Child Psychiatric Division. Psychiatric evaluation on Derek Tyler. Miss Wanda Tyler, after almost 5 months of sessions, your son Derek Tyler is now much better. We are still unable to get him to talk much, but he has chosen to express his thoughts and feelings through written text, which is a breakthrough for him. During his last session, however, he wrote the following. Dad was standing in the middle of the road. He was waving to me. Mom was crying and her tears dripped onto my face. I woke up. Kitty was purring and licking my face. I think she wanted to go out. Mom doesn't like me to make noise when it's late at night, at night. Says it will wake everyone up, so I was very quiet when I opened the back door. Kitty flew away. There were noises behind the wall fence. There's a door that's always locked, but there's light behind the keyhole. I walked to the door and looked through the keyhole. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. A baby was crying. Then one of them fell down and hit her head. She stopped moving. Her eyes were open. I wet my pants because she was looking at me. Oh, that is freaky. Derek has since been very quiet. We haven't been able to grasp fully if what he wrote was real or imaginary. Nevertheless, we are concerned with his situation. Kindly get back to us so we can discuss further steps in helping him. Catherine. Wow. Okay, I think it's just those 2 things in the envelope in there. Now Bernard's house. Which was closer to the mansion. I know I've got to go to the photography place at some point. I don't know how to get in there. Unless that happens after Bernard's. Which this is Bernard, right? I don't like the sounds that the houses make. They each have their own eerie sound. Use the hammer on everything. Okay, there's that, and there's also this. Crap, why is the camera open? I meant to crouch. Bloody knife. Yeah, pick it up. That's smart. Ooh, some long nails. Thank goodness it's dark. Oh! Oh! Wow. Bernard! January 12th, 1995. I drove Vivian today since Derek is out of town with Charles. As I was driving, we talked. She expressed that despite having a successful business, she felt empty and tired. Trisha hates Vivian for trying to stop her from seeing Scott. She seems to be really bothered by the name Vincent, and her relationship with Charles seems to be just for show. I wish I could comfort her. She's going through so much right now. If only I could confess to Vivian how much respect I have for her. How much respect I have for her. How much I admire her. January 18th. Ever since Trisha brought up the name Vincent, Vivian has been pretty quiet. Even during dinner, she hardly spoke. I can barely remember the last time Vivian appeared happy. I don't think anyone can blame her. Wanda hasn't been coming to work for a while now. Her illness is getting worse. I wonder how she's coping. February 5th. Derek wasn't available to drive Vivian, so I offered to help. It's been a month since I first drove her. She's been opening up more to me, telling me about the struggles she's faced with her rocky relationship with Charles, how she really dislikes Scott. Sometimes I would give her some suggestions when she asks what she should do. Other times she just wants someone to visit or to listen to her. Mostly I am just happy to be with her. February 22nd, Vivian seems rather distraught recently. During the afternoon tea gathering, I stood outside the room and tried to listen to the conversations. She feels miserable being with Charles. They hardly look at each other, let alone speak. Personally, I don't think Charles deserves her. I finished reading Vivian's biography. Half the facts were incorrect. The writer should have done his homework better. Bernard is kind of freaky, you know. He's like being really a little too much. March 17th, sometimes when I'm driving for Vivian, she asks me to drop her off at the corner of a street, typically in front of Tom's Cafe. She's always telling me that she'll make it back home on her own. It aroused my curiosity, so after dropping her off today, I parked the car and watched her. She ordered a cup of coffee to go. She then left the cafe and walked up the street for about 5 minutes to a residential area. She stopped in front of an apartment and pressed the doorbell. Shortly after, a man in his early 30s wearing a suit opened the door. He leaned over and hugged Vivian. She gave the coffee to him, and they exchanged some words. I couldn't hear what they said. They then entered the apartment together. Who is he? Probably that Owen guy, right? I don't know. He's got a lot to say. May 12th. This is the 6th time I followed Vivian after she went into the building with the guy. I parked the car nearby to wait for her to come out. Is this considered stalking? Yes. About 2 hours later, a cab stopped out in front of the apartment shortly after Vivian came outside, and the man followed closely behind. They chatted for a bit. Vivian looked extremely comfortable with him. Before leaving, she kissed him on the cheek. What's going on? May 29th. I can tell you what's going on. I tracked down the guy. He works at a bank. The place they meet is his apartment. How could she do that? Who the hell is he? I reported sick for the 3rd consecutive day. As I laid in bed, I kept thinking on why Vivian would be seeing another man. No matter what Charles did to her, she has kept her faith in him throughout the years. How could she be having an affair now? She's better than that. She's supposed to choose me. Yeah, see, I knew Bernard had some weird hots for... her, and then of course, yeah, because she's seeing another man, she's a biatch. Because that's how that goes. Okay, I didn't do that. I didn't ransack this bathroom just yet. He sleeps with a gun above the bed. What the? This looks like how I went through the drawers in the bathroom downstairs, though, and how I left them open, so that's kind of weird. Because I haven't been up here. I don't know why Lucy's barking. I did let her outside. Oh, I didn't see that. Day 1, the hospital gave me these pills. They are supposed to help fight depression. Day 2, I feel a slight dizziness. It might be the food I ate this morning. Day 3, the dizziness. The dizziness comes and goes. I'm still able to work, not a big problem. Day 5, we skipped reporting day 4, and it happens. Day 5, it's my day off today. I didn't take the medication. By the evening, I started thinking about Vivian. Day 8, I had to drive Vivian again, so I took double the dosage. I had a migraine for the rest of the day. At least I didn't have to think about her. Day 11, couldn't Vivian stop seeing that guy? Why can't I stop thinking about it? Day 12. Now I know why my dizziness comes from the pills. Or now I know that my dizziness comes from the pills. Day 20. The pills, they don't seem to work anymore. It doesn't matter if I take them or not. I can't stop imagining what Vivian and that guy are doing whenever they meet. Day 32. I stopped taking the medication. I wouldn't be surprised if I turn around and he's just in the doorway and he's like, "What are you doing?" Okay. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Bernard took out Vivian, and I think I said that at the beginning, actually. Like, the very beginning. He just gave me a weird vibe. And, wait, let's see. Yeah, that's how I did the drawers down here. That's why I was like, I've not been in this room. Why are they like that? It must have doubled it or something. That's weird. Oh, I have to take a look at the keys I have again. I love how this has all been in one day and the sun hasn't gone down. Over Dorothy's house and the briefcase key. Okay, Dorothy's house is across the way. So let's go back to the inn first. This one. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Autopsy report. I performed an autopsy on the body of the Department of the Coroner. On the body of Sean Michael Smith. Andrew Reed. Huh? Dum 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 dum. From the atomic findings pertinent history, I ascribed the death to third-degree burns, pneumothorax. 44-year-old white male with burns found at home, pronounced dead at the scene. Third-degree burns found across body, completely charred over the head, face, and neck, and hands. Heavily charred across the front and back of the body, legs, and feet. Closer inspection reveals punctured lungs with an object similar to a switchblade or a small knife. Pneumothorax is a possible cause of death. That's when you inhale blood, I think. Cause of death, but body is too burnt to confirm. Henry Johnson. Robert Adams. Exsanguination. Is that the inhalation of I don't know. 61-year-old white male pulled out of car submerged in lake. Oh. Victim's lungs did not contain water, which shows that he did not die by drowning. Due to the prolonged submerging of the body in the water, the estimated time of death might not be accurate. Estimated time of death is between 12 to 16 days. Top right side of the skull, leaning towards the front and above the right eye, has a wide crack, usually caused by a sharp object or strong force. Front torso, face, and back portion of forearms suffered numerous lacerations. Victim most likely succumbed to blood loss before being placed in the water. Robert Adams. John Adams. Oh my gosh. My brother did that the other day. It was funny. Sean Michael Smith. Vivian Roberts. Oh, those are the people who did it. Okay. Oh, 55-year-old white female found lying in front of mansion gates, pronounced dead at the scene. Hi, Lucy. 12 centimeter wide and 7 centimeter deep crack found on the right side of the head. Impact caused by strong force with a sharp object. Lacerations on front torso and back sides of both forearms. Victim died from loss of blood. Yeah, that's not what that looked like on the door. That's not what that looked like on the door. The code for Charles is safe in the gallery is Vincent's birthday. How could I not have thought about that? Call Sheriff James, check the file. Check his file 7741. Oh, what was his birthday? Oh, what was it? Okay, I think that's everything in there that I need to look at. What is this key? Oh, Dorothy's house. We gotta go back to Dorothy's house now. And I'm gonna have to leave. So, I'm going to save this. I'm gonna get to Dorothy's house and save this. And then I don't think this video has been super long, so I will be back to show you the rest. More? I don't know how much more there is. Alright, hello and welcome back. I let my friend's dog out and I'm ready to jump back in. We are in Dorothy's house. And I have some keys now. Nice. A pendant of Mother Mary. Oh. Okay. More reading. Diary. October 27th. Scott was released from prison this morning. Matthew went to pick him up. There's a lot of tension here in Painscreek. Most people think of Scott as a murderer. Charles tried to stop Trisha from seeing Scott, but it's no use. She was already waiting for him at the cabin. November 6th. Charles is drinking again. He couldn't stop Trisha from trying to see Scott, yet Scott seems to be avoiding her. Trisha should not have been discharged from the hospital at this point. She still needs help in rehabilitation. November 14th. Derek and Scott fought at the market today. Derek asked Scott why he's avoiding Trisha. Scott didn't say anything. He just walked away. Derek told him not to come back anymore. It's sad to see what's happening to them now. They used to be such good friends. November 16th. Oh my God, Scott was killed? That had to be Derek. November 2nd. Trisha's been going crazy ever since Scott died. She sometimes screams in the middle of the night. Here and there, she'll ask us why Scott hasn't visited her for a while. No one seems to know how to answer without agitating her condition. Oh, that's so sad. December 6th. Trisha is finally being admitted to the hospital for another mental breakdown. Charles doesn't know what to do. I've asked for his permission to take care of Trisha at the hospital until she recovers. I think Charles appreciates my help. Dorothy Patterson story. Oh. Daughter of ex-mayor found dead. What is happening here? Everybody's going down. Of ex-mayor found dead at Painscreek Community Hospital. Trisha Roberts falls. Oh, she jumped off the roof. Trisha Roberts falls 40 feet from rooftop, lands on head, and dies. Yesterday morning, the body of Trisha Roberts was found on the grounds of Painscreek Community Hospital. She was pronounced dead at 7:20 a.m. According to Miss Thompson, she was starting her morning shift when she heard some sound near the reception area. She went out to find Trisha laying motionless, blood flowing out from her head. She quickly called for Dr. Bennett, the attending physician for the day's morning shift, who brought Trisha to the emergency room at once. Unfortunately, it was too late. The hospital CCTV shows that Trisha Roberts was walking around the hospital around 9:30 a.m. She headed to the roof at 6:54 a.m. A few minutes later, her body was found on the ground 3 floors below. Charles Roberts, ex-mayor and father of the deceased, continues on page 3. The hospital is now checking to see why the roof door was not locked. Investigation is still pending regarding Trisha's death. Wow. I can't look at that. Looks like a house key. Oliver Photo Lab cleaning. Oliver Photo Lab cleaning. Oh my gosh. Dear Dorothy, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all you've done for me. You've taken care of my store on so many occasions. You've helped maintain its bright spirit. I would be lying if I said I'm not saddened by your departure. I will greatly miss you. I wish you all the best in your new place. Do invite me there once you've settled in. May God be with you. Oliver Gibson. I don't care if I don't need to take pictures of everything. I'm taking pictures of everything. Oh, Sophia. Okay, there was a code on the back of something that I took a picture of that had to do with her. It was not that. It was not that. This. 0526. Nice. Oh, okay. Can I get any closer? Okay, I don't know. August 30th. 1974. I know some people don't like me. Wanda always picks on me, and Bernard ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay as long as I'm not in his garden. Dorothy cares a lot for me, though I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect even though I'm just a housemaid. Vivian and Charles are kind to me. Oh, and Matthew, too. I almost forgot about him. He's been taking care of me forever. Certainly as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. October 20th. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel like he's trying to escape his chores at the church. We'll talk about everything under the sun, our hopes, our dreams, and futures. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. I can't remember if I already did that. December 29th. Landing a job here as a maid was the best thing that could have happened to me. However, I never imagined I would be having an affair with the married man, let alone my employer. Now I'm carrying his child. How do I face Matthew? March 15th. I received a letter from Matthew today saying he'll be extending his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. That's always been him. He's always had a noble heart, wanting to help people everywhere. I miss him, but I'm glad he decided to extend his stay there. It gives me time to prepare how I'll explain my situation to him. I don't know how he'll take it if he just hears the truth blurted out once he gets back. March 18th, I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me a happy birthday. Okay, he told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. All I need to do is find the clues that he placed in our favorite places. He's waiting for my telegram after I've solved the puzzle. I've actually solved it already, but I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? June 1st. My baby was born today. Okay, we need that. I already took a picture of it, so what is it? 6/1/75. My baby was born today at 8:20 a.m. and it's a boy. He looks just like Charles. Dorothy's taking good care of us. She prepares the food and attends to my needs. I almost feel like I'm her boss. Charles visits me all the time, asking if we need anything else. I told him he didn't have to come so often and to instead focus on work. As a mayor, he must have a lot on his mind. June 16th. Charles told me today that his mother Magdalene will be arriving in 2 weeks. She knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Soon I won't have to be a maid anymore. Charles has decided to name our child Vincent Roberts. I like that name. Sophia Miller. Dear Sophia, this is March 8th. How have you been? I hope everyone is treating you well at the mansion. It's been 6 months since my missionary work started here in Indonesia. Life here is hard but meaningful. I thought my life at the orphanage was miserable, but after coming here I realized I am blessed more than I could ever imagine. I'm supposed to be back in 1 week's time, but I recently decided that I'll be extending my stay here for another 6 months. I haven't received any letters from you for a while now. I hope you're doing well. Remember the time when we were at the orphanage you said that you don't want to be poor anymore? I think God heard your call and brought you to Painscreek. Well, that's one way to look at that, I guess. Charles and Vivian told me they were glad I introduced you to them. They said you are a hardworking person with a kind heart, and that us being related was not the reason they hired you. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? That's weird. You got the job on your own merit. I did not know whether or not to tell them we are not actually cousins. Oh, okay, thank God. I'm like, what is with all these? Okay. I feel bad for lying to them. I guess I'll have to tell them the truth someday. Having said that, I'm glad that you are in Painscreek. We can talk and meet anytime, just like the good old days at the orphanage. I will do my best here. I hope you can wait for me. Best regards, Matthew Brooks. P.S. I have prepared a special present for you for your birthday. Wait for my telegram that day. Is there anything else in there that I need to see? No. Okay. So, let's reassess what I have now. Still have a hammer. A house key. Found it in Dorothy's. So this is for the photographer. And that's for Andrew's house. So we still haven't been at the photography place. I don't think there's anything else in here that I need. Unless I can open this. Ooh. No. Okay. So let's go to the photography place then. Over here? Yes. This is the first time this whole time we've been in this place. Held off till the very end for that, huh? I need a snack. I don't know what I want. Salt and vinegar. Almonds. Sometimes they sit on my stomach. A little heavy, but I don't know. This is beautiful. And they're kind of losing their tang. A wrench! Wait. Yeah. I don't know why I doubted that. Oh, the shovel! Need that shovel. And I found all the tools. You'd think there would be something on that. Office of Church Haven. July 17th, 1995. Dear Mr. Oliver Gibson, we regret to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining any part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th till the 23rd in South York. We received Father Matthew's memo yesterday stating that he was not feeling well. I assume he has also informed you that about this last minute change. Please send him our regards. We wish him a swift recovery so he may serve the people of Painscreek soon. Reverend Todd McDermott. A diary, and it is written in papyrus. This man writes novels. Okay, January 3rd, 1996. I was around by this point. We just attended Trish's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony, his face was wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It truly pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur in Painscreek. Every one of those deaths was of a person I knew, and some were very close to me. Among them, Vivian's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not for even a moment, believe that Scott killed her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Trisha's death hurt the most, probably because I spent the last few years mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all his family members. He's all alone. I can't imagine the pain he's going through. August 14th, Dorothy left Painscreek early February, a month after Trish's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles had packed and departed Painscreek for good. Wow. Wanda passed away on March 12th, 1996. Her cancer had spread too far and too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derek moved out of Painscreek. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closing by the end of this month. I have many things to say, but there's no one left to confide in. Anyways, I've been thinking about retiring for quite a while now. Maybe the time has come. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't get in that bottom one, so I'll just leave that open. I've not found anything suspicious under a sink yet. I kind of feel like I hope for it. Of course it is. And there's no keyhole, so it doesn't want me to go in there. All that anticipation to get in here, and that was the only stuff that we could see. Kind of a shame. Okay, so the detective's diary. We can go to Sophia's favorite places. Those are all kind of along that same road. I think the walkthrough that I've been referring to is also a completionist guide. I don't need to complete everything, like, necessarily, but I don't want to miss story stuff. Oh, okay, here. Stream. Do I need to go to the bridge next? Is it this? Oh, no. The bridge, I think it was the one over there. Oh, I saw it. Playground. Okay, and I think it was the bridge we walked over on. Right? Where's it at? Am I going on a wild goose chase? Okay, what? my god, house. What does that mean? Playground. Oh, bird. Okay. Bridge over the stream by the gate entrance. I don't see anything written over here. Oh. Oh, this is, what's his faces? This one. Okay. Andrew. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Anthony. Andrew. Well, all the houses are set up the same here. Oh, geez. Oh, yeah, he was in a fire, wasn't he? Oh. Dear Daniel, how have you been, my son? It has been a while since I last wrote to you. I'm getting much better now. Dr. Johnson has assured me that I'm recovering well. I'm now working full-time at the mansion. The hallucinations are gone. There are just 2 more checkups to do, and I'll be done with rehab. How's Mom doing? Is she still working at that restaurant? I hope she spends enough time with you. I don't blame her for leaving and wish I could be there for you. I am sorry things turned out this way. Please forgive me. I have been saving my money and plan to... Plan to? Door's jammed. Oh, it only has 1 room. What is he doing up here? Or have people been using this for a cult? know, let me, oh wait, I forgot. That's not gonna work, right? No. For us. She's... What? Don't tell me that. Excuse me, what? I really don't want to step on that, is the thing. So what he was doing caught the house on fire. I can only assume. May 12th, 1994. I hate to admit it, but Scott is a good kid. He's hardworking, takes care of me when I'm drunk, and he's a man of his word. I'm starting to like him. June 10th. Did I see her again? How can that be? Why doesn't the medication work anymore? Did he give me cheap pills? No, that can't be. He's as guilty as I am. We're all in it together. He cannot abandon me. They cannot abandon me. So he was... I mean, everybody's seeing her. Except for I haven't yet, but... I'm not sure I want to. August 2nd. Ever since Scott asked about her, I've started to see Sophia again. Why did he have to mention her? I need more pills. I think I'm going crazy. August 29th. Oh Lord, I know I am a sinner. I realize it now. That's why I'm going crazy. I know that nothing I do will bring her back. I pray that our sins do not pass down to our children. Please forgive us for what we have done. Please, I don't need to see her. Okay, I'm just gonna say you don't need to jump scare me with her. I'm gonna walk through that real quick. Thank God it didn't jump scare me with her. Is that everything in here that I can do? Okay. Oh my God, there she is! Please, girl. I'm sorry that this happened to you. She's looking a little like Wednesday Addams. Girl, I didn't need that. Girl, I see you. Trust me. I was hoping with the flash it would go away. That is the first I've seen her, and she's a little too close for my comfort. What am I supposed to do? Is she gone now? Oh, thank goodness. I can't go this way. Girl, I'm trying to figure this out, Queen. I'm doing the best I can for you. I'm sorry that happened to you. I need to go. I'm trying to figure out that last thing, though. Oh, these places are crazy. That scared me. That's just a bush. Okay, can I go this way? Okay, open it that way. Holy macalandy. What else do I have? Oh, I still don't have a key to that glove box, although I may never get one. I have a shovel for the time capsule at the playground, I think. She honestly freaked me out. Did I get all of the things that I needed to get for that? Over the stream by the gate entrance. What? Was that the map loading in? Did I not take a picture of the map in his thing? Or did I? I did. Okay, time capsule is by the cemetery. Can I get into the cemetery? Is that code? This has already been unlocked. Wasn't it locked? Is that her? No. Okay, it's a tombstone. I think that's the sound of leaves, but like, it sounds like somebody mumbling. Oh, Magdalene. You will always be remembered. Magdalene. Queen. Trisha Roberts. Vivian Roberts. Jonathan Hopkins. We will always cherish and remember you. Those we love will never go away. God's what? Lent child? Oh, there she is. Calvin Bennett. Please don't appear behind this thing. Who put that there? Those are fresh. And if I didn't unlock the gate, somebody did. Who put that there? Scary. It's all heck. Why are they locked in there? Okay, but where, time capsule. Is that the side that, wait. I came in that way. Went right, which I did. I'd imagine it's by this tree. Because it'd be really crazy to bury something where he buried his mother. How do I find where to dig? Cool soil. Materials. Am I just ahead of what I'm supposed to be doing? Okay, I need to photograph. Look at this photograph. So this was Father Calvin. And I need to take a picture of this. Okay. Okay. This is where it shows in the picture. Right here. Okay. Whew. January 11th, 1996. Scott is gone and Trisha is dead. How did this happen? We held Trisha's funeral last week. There could have been more people. There should have been more. This village will be barren in a few months to a year. My generation is just moving out, and the old generation is simply dying out. I will also be leaving here soon, once my mother passes on, once I can't take care of her any longer, I guess. There's words missing in some of these papers. The night Vivian died, I saw Scott meeting with her. I was at a distance from where they were arguing. I couldn't hear the details, but I could tell that they were disagreeing. When Scott left and went back to his cabin, I followed him. I watched him through the window till early morning, all the time thinking how we have drifted so far. How could Trisha choose him over me? Am I not good enough for her? The police questioned me when Scott was suspected of killing Vivian. I know he didn't do it, but I decided not to tell them what I knew. With Scott locked up, I could have a chance to be with Trisha. I didn't expect that this small omission on my part would eventually lead to Scott's death. When Scott died, Trisha ended her life. In a way, I too died that day. I never wished for Scott to die, nor Trisha. I hope they can forgive me. Derek Tyler. Oh my. I was going to freak out if she was in here with me. It keeps sounding... I hear so many sounds. Hearing so many sounds. Trisha, congratulations. I'll always love you, from Mom. It's another piece. You can tell they're related. Look at them. Daniel, Trisha, Scott. Or sorry, Derek, Trisha, Scott. Best friends forever. Putting this in the cemetery is ballsy. Secret of Painscreek. Hospital, mansion, hidden room, and study. Okay, we know that. Underground secret passage. Future detective Scott. Secret room above father's room. Church. Yeah, I haven't been in that attic yet. I couldn't flip that, could I? Actually, I need to take a picture of it. I don't think I did. Okay, I've got more codes and things. What else do I have? Just codes and things. So, I need to go open that secret room in the mansion. I think there was something else I had to do in the mansion. What was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? I swear if this chick pops out anywhere again, I might pee because, honestly, I have gone to the bathroom, but I've been drinking Gatorade, so it just wants to go right through me. I need a key for the attic in the church. That'll take me out of here, right? Oh, yeah. The game will proceed to the ending. No. See, yeah, I knew. Okay. I thought there was a gate there, though, but there's not. So we still don't exactly know who killed Vivian. Right? I think it's Bernard, though. I think it's Bernard, and it was jealousy. The motive was jealousy. The men in this town seem to be quite toxic. And, their toxic masculinity has gotten the better of them. So, yeah. There's no way it was Scott. Maybe it was. I don't know. No, there's no way. Because he would have been the one writing the letters for all of them to meet him. Where's this room I'm looking for? Is it over there? Wait. Yeah, no, it's this way. Right? That's the only person I could assume is writing those letters to everybody, calling them out, saying that they were gonna like to meet him somewhere. Oh my god. Can I see? Okay. Crap. I forgot his birthday. Or is it 6/1/1975? Oh! Okay, I found the right thing. Another one! July 31st, 1985. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. Oh my. It's being spewed all over media. How? Why? He loves Trisha and I treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. Does he not know that's his son? Does he not realize that's his son? August 13th. I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down at the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? October 22nd. I visited Scott again today, knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when out of nowhere he said, "I pity the ignorant." What the hell does that mean? November 2nd. I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despised Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home anyway? Oh, right. Bernard was with me. He drove me home. So Bernard might have done both of them in. I wouldn't be surprised. First National Bank, routing number, account number, email password. Study room, desk hint, chess pieces. King, knight, queen, bishop. Huh? Have I seen K, Q, or B anywhere? What is this? Docile to the last will and testament of Randall Lewis. I, Charles Roberts of, okay, whatever, being of sound mind, declare this last will and testament dated July 1st, 1975. Effective as of today, June 21st, 1975. Article 6B of my will shall be modified to read, should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is of a direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the eldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit all of the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts' passing. The sole condition to this is that the son must be at least 25 years of age. Item 2. Article 6A of my will shall be stricken in its entirety. The firstborn child of Roberts' family shall inherit 50% of all the family's fortune should Charles Roberts pass away. Article 11 shall be added to my will and shall read, Vincent Roberts, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller on June 1st, 1975 in Painscreek, shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family effective July 1st. Randall Lewis. Okay. So I need to go back to his office, which is across the house. No. Where would I find the order of which... I think I'm doing this completely out of the way this person is saying to do this, because, yeah. I like how this says, don't turn your head, look carefully straight ahead. No, you could clearly see her across the way. There's no mistaking. Right at the bridge. Oh my god. Huh? How did I miss that? Okay, that bridge does have another word on it. Recall or indicated on it. Oh my god, they are. Oh, and it has the numbers I tried to put in there before on there. Okay, so the funny thing is I've tipped all of the things over and I cannot tell what's what. Okay. I can't tell what these were on though. See how I've tipped them? And I've tipped them all that way. I feel like I'm missing one though. Like I feel like I saw one before. Though I'm sure I've taken pictures. One was a pawn. So we have a 9 and a 4. I know one was a pawn. So I don't think that one counts, but I swear there was another one somewhere. They were in there. Did I take pictures of the ones that are right here? I believe I did. 5? But that's a rook, right? Is that a rook? Oh, this is a pawn. So I don't think it's those. So I'm gonna say it's a combination of 1, 7, 9, and 4 of some kind. And I do not remember what those ones were. me see if these ones... Yeah, I literally don't remember what that one was. Oh, there they are. Yeah, how did I perfectly do this so I can't tell? Okay, just to walk through, tell me which number was which thing and not just give me the answer. Wait, what's a bishop? Is it that thing? Okay, so I did have this, right? Oh my god, please. It's apparently a 5. There's sounds in the hallway now. Oh, so they just literally went through this and tried the random numbers. I messed that up myself, taking the pictures at the angle that I did. So, they don't really tell you like, oh, this one was this one was this one. No, they're just like, we just tried the numbers until we got it. Well, didn't have to use my brain there, even though I wanted to. July 17th, 1995, Charles Roberts. Upon your request, we investigated Andrew Reed and Henry Johnson's deaths. Due to confidentiality agreements with our sources, we are unable to reveal the true nature of their deaths. Suffice to say, both of them did not die of said accidents. So we dug deeper. We found out that Andrew and Henry were both related to the disappearance of Sophia Miller and the death of Magdalene Roberts 20 years ago. What really happened to Sophia, we do not know as of now. However, some evidence was brought to light regarding Magdalene Roberts' death. We talked to a retired nurse who used to work at the Painscreek Community Hospital. Although she preferred to remain anonymous, according to her, she came across a note while cleaning Dr. Johnson's office. In it, Dr. Johnson stated that the prescription was lethal and to be administered only to Magdalene, and the dosage has to be precise or it will not work. No one else should intake it. A letter was made out to your wife, Vivian Roberts, according to the note. If you would like for us to stop this investigation, let us know at your earliest convenience. Otherwise, we will continue to find out the truth about Sophia's disappearance. Did I take a picture of it? February 3rd, to Charles Roberts. Our investigation was initially promising. We interviewed possible witnesses who might know something about Sophia's disappearance. Months later, however, we are nowhere near knowing what happened to Sophia. We've searched through all the states for any possible trace, but to no avail. What we can conclude at this time is that the main cause of Sophia's disappearance has to do with Andrew, Henry, and Vivian. Now that they're gone, we are unable to get the truth about what really happened to Sophia. If you prefer, we can still continue the search. However, the results look bleak. We have posted rewards for any information regarding Sophia, hoping that it's just a matter of time before someone with real information steps up. For the time being, we suggest that you wait. Should anything emerge, you will be the first to know. Okay. And then a journal. November 18th. Months ago, right before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. She said she didn't know anything about it. She only administered the medicine as provided by Dr. Johnson. She was lying. I could see it in her eyes. She was scared and she was hiding her fear. I know that Vivian was never completely truthful with me, but I still have no proof yet. She never liked Mom, but I wouldn't have thought her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she had something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia, but what can I do? She was my wife after all, and now... Okay, I have to hit the arrow to make it go over. Vivian is dead, so is Scott. Now Trisha is dead too. Is this my punishment for the affair? Had 20 years... for the affair I had 20 years ago? Wouldn't be surprised. Please tell me she's not lurking somewhere. Now that I saw her once, I don't want to see her again, and I'm worried. Okay, that's just a reflection on the glass. I'm like, is she peeking? Is she peeking somewhere? What else do I got? Okay, I do need direction now about things that I may have forgotten that are still locked. So I'm going to go back to the main front gate. Holy heck. Back to the main front gate. See about taking a picture of that word. You're telling me, was it the angle that I was looking at? I guess it was. It just doesn't look like it's there. Dog, whichever one you are, can you please make yourself known? Because it's really freaking me out that you're just out in the dark. Oh my god, Lucifer, what are you doing? She's like rubbing against the wall. You want me to take the coat off? Come here. I put them outside before I came up here. Come over here. I'll get it off. And they have coats that they wear when it's cold. And she's just rubbing along the wall as she gets to my room. I'm trying to take it off of you, but you're not cooperating here. There you go. Yeah, you happy now? I tried to take the coats off of the both of them when they came in the house, and neither of them let me take it off, so now she's tired of it, I guess. Did I already get a picture of Stump? Okay. Oh wait, this is the door. Uh-oh, she's leaving me. I kind of want her up here. I'm kind of freaked out because I saw that girl that one time. Oh my god. Okay, which was the room where it happens? The room where it happens. The detective's note. From the detective's note. Which one? Oh. That one. Cool. Open up. May 13th, 1997, to Sheriff Howard. The crack in Vivian Roberts' skull shows that the weapon used is an object with a heavy and sharp end. Oh, it's an axe. I would think, because one of those axes were missing, weren't they? From Bernard's house. Okay, Lucy's staying, thank God. I need her comfort. Something like an axe would fit the description. Wow, I didn't even read that sentence yet. To cause a crack that big, the attacker must be rather strong. I'm assuming it's either... And didn't I point out how many times a week Bernard is in the workout room? I'm assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who is experienced in the use of the weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker because of the lacerations found on the front of her torso, as well as the back side of both forearms, showing that she tried to block the attacks by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrows. Her right eyebrow. This clarifies the following: that the victim was facing the killer, that the killer is strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow, and that the killer is left-handed. Bernard is left-handed. Since the murder weapon has never recovered and confirmed, my assumption of it being an axe still remains. Since this is me doing you a solid, do not under any circumstances leak this information or I'll be in big trouble. The guys here in Grand City don't want anyone more than necessary to know about these details. Hope the above information helps. Sean M. Smith. Did I take a picture of this already? I think I did. Oh, it's Bernard. And I think I said at the beginning that I was fairly certain it was Bernard. So, you know. Now what? Okay. So we're going to the playground. So I believe I know that Bernard is the one who murdered Vivian. I would not doubt if he also took out Scott or Vincent, whatever we're calling him. Okay, that's the birdhouse we need. How do I get there? Please don't throw her somewhere out here. I shouldn't go into the water. My equipment will get wet. Oh my god, I keep hearing things. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, what? Birdhouse what? Birdhouse what? Oh. Oh. Okay, wait. What's this? Oh, that code that was on the building. 203. Things and stuff. Dear Sophia, it's been quite a while since I last wrote to you. I've been busy. I hope you are doing well. Father Calvin has been guiding me how to be a man of God, to grow my faith in the Lord and my compassion for people. When I see those who have no beds to sleep upon and no food to eat, my heart goes out to them. I wish I could do more. Father Calvin has been handing me more and more responsibilities. It seems like he might be retiring soon. He even gave me his favorite desk in the study room. I've changed its code to... Oh, did I not get into his desk either? Sorry, Lucy's head just keeps popping up behind me. Okay, and I did take a picture of this, I believe, just now. The day you first came to the orphanage. Oh. Painscreek has been very quiet recently. Nothing much goes on in this small town. Oliver is still Painscreek event photographer. Charles and Vivian are running their businesses as usual. Trisha's 7 now. She's really smart and loves to hang out with her dad. Dorothy's the same old Dorothy that we all love. Bernard's still the reliable butler. I don't think he'll ever be replaced. As for me, well, I'm still here waiting for your return. Do you remember the church attic? Well, I spend most of my free time there now doing wood carving. It helps me relax. Hey, I even got pretty good at it. Sometimes I'll think of you and how we spent our time together. I'm not sure if you ever realized how I felt towards you. Since you left, I keep writing these letters, but I never mailed them. And to be honest, it's because I don't have a clue where you may be staying right now. At the same time, writing to you has made me feel that we are still close to one another. Today marks the 6th year that you've been or that you left Painscreek. I still don't know why you left. All I want to say is take care. This will be my last letter. One day I hope to see you again. Love always, Matthew. 2/14/1982. Okay. I still don't have a key to an attic. Oh my god. Aww. Dear Sophia, please wait for my return. Love, Matthew. 3/18/1975. Every moment I spent with you is like a beautiful dream come true. Happy birthday. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is breaking my freaking heart. How do I get into that attic though? I don't have an attic key. Oh, there is a car key in the sheriff's office, this thing says. Let me out. I did not pick one up from what I remember. Where? Oh, do I have to open all of them? Oh, wait, there's more. Holy, good thing I came back. Vivian Roberts murder case, record of alibi. Interview record July 25th. Interview to Charles Roberts. I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 18th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back on the weekend. On the morning of July 20th, however, I received a phone call from our butler, Bernard, informing me that Vivian had been murdered. I could not believe what I heard. I cut short my trip and immediately came back to Painscreek. Recorded interview, Matthew Brooks. There is an annual religious gathering event in Hartford where pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity meet and discuss what we can do to help our society. The event started July 18th and ran for 5 days, so it ended July 23rd. I represent Painscreek Trinity at the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. But he didn't go. I don't think he did it. He didn't go. Right? That's what the thing in Oliver's thing said. Interview to Bernard Hopkins. I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who can really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the evening, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian good night and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me leave. No, there's no one else that lives there. I live alone. Dorothy Patterson. Yes, Bernard was not feeling well that day, so he left slightly earlier than usual. However, he finished his work before he left. When I saw how sick he appeared, I wondered how he would have kept on working. Or he could have kept on working. Well, I guess that's why the Roberts family trusts him so much. Me, I was around the mansion most of the time, either preparing the food or making sure that the other maids were doing their jobs. The fundraising event, which was to be held the following day, was important to Vivian, so we were all making sure that everything would be perfect. Important to Vivian. Why do I feel like I read perfect twice? Did I read perfect twice? Anyway. By the time Mary left, it was already past midnight. I locked the doors and then went home myself. No, I live alone. Mary Martinez. My name is Mary Martinez. I had been working in the kitchen for the past few days for the upcoming fundraising event. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver cakes, but a few days before the event, they called to inform us that they can't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time, and this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business, but after hearing that Vivian was murdered, all my anger and work just sort of became irrelevant. Derek Tyler. Derek never gave me the number. Okay. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th at around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after that to drive around for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I haven't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who was moving upstate to West Dakota. What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy that used to live here but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. I took pictures of all of that, right? Derek is suspicious as well. Okay, I got all of that. Oh. Is that a vape? Is that a vape? What is that? A whistle? Lost and found. Does that key go to... Did I not just pick up a key? Oh, there it is. Marvick model. That might be the one that I tried to crack open, and then we saw that the glove box was actually locked. Lockbox 201. Oh, cool. Read. My head hurts, my tire's flat, and the phone's not working. Is someone trying to stop me from leaving Painscreek? Am I close to discovering something? Probably. So the lockbox in here. Great, great, great. I think we're doing okay. If Bernard didn't kill Vivian, and it was Derek, he's onto me, and I had to hide the key in one of the drains by the roadside. He will never find... Who's onto you? Ah! I don't like that. Ever since I received the messages and the key, I have been following this anonymous person blindly. What a fool I have been. I need to revisit my investigation notes and see if I might have missed something important. May 21st. I looked through the alibis recorded by Sheriff Howard. There were 6 interviews. Charles, Matthew, Bernard, Dorothy, Mary, and Derek. Then I noticed it. One of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event. Yet I remember reading somewhere about it being canceled. Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. It was Oliver's thing. So it's Matthew lying. I think. 5:23. Oh my god, I've just realized that the E in all of the killer's messages is slightly off in comparison to all of the other letters. If I can find that typewriter, I can find who killed Vivian. Huh! It could possibly be Derek. I think I took a picture of, I swear to God, if Derek is still here. Well, what? What's the button for? Huh? What button? Oh, underneath that? Oh. No. Button, button. Who's got the button? Where is that? Here? In the room? Where? Where is that? Where is that? Is it... Looks like a built-in wall bookshelf. Oh, wait. Kind of like that, but not here, apparently. I want to get out of there. Okay. We are gonna have to go back to the church. We have to find a drain in the ground. It's somewhere over here. Oh! Okay. I'm assuming this goes to the attic? Yep. What? Why is all this creepy stuff happening in this church? Why are there secret rooms in this church? I'm not here for that. I guess I am. Is that Lucy? Oh yeah, you can see Lucy. Probably just her back, but yep, she's there. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Now what? What is this walkthrough telling me to do? What? Oh. 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 This one. Don't know how they got it, but they use his birth date. Or is that something to do with what we just found out? Anyway, that's somewhere. I didn't... Whoa, it pushed me. Whoa. Dear Father Calvin, this is a letter about the things that I have witnessed during my stay in Painscreek while in service to Miss Magdalene Roberts. I have no one to confide in, and I dare not speak to you in public, hence this letter. I accompanied Miss Roberts to Painscreek on July 4th, 1975, to visit her son Charles. It was rumored that Vivian had a nervous breakdown following her own delivery of Tricia, that she had to stay in PCH for her rehabilitation for several months. During that time period, Charles was all alone. He found comfort in a housemaid by the name of Sophia. They had an affair. A boy was born. 2 days after arriving, we were informed that Sophia, along with her child, had left Painscreek, where she could have gone off to was a mystery for all of us. I assume most of us believed in the story, including myself. However, Miss Roberts refused to believe that Sophia would leave when she would have been accepted into the Roberts family. The boy that she bore for Charles would have guaranteed that. Miss Roberts initiated a search for Sophia with our driver, Patrick, and myself. It lasted less than 2 months before she passed. Passed away from a heart attack. What I want to confess in this letter is not about Sophia, although I was initiated by her disappearance. It's about Miss Roberts' untimely death. You see, Miss Roberts had a heart condition and it had been affecting her for a while. However, her medication had always kept her stable. Her prescription was still the same during her visit to Painscreek, yet her condition deteriorated. The family doctor, Henry Johnson, confirmed that her search for Sophia had taken a toll on her. All she needed was to rest as much as she could, and she would be fine. I know that despite the doctor's advice, Miss Roberts did not stop the search. Did that create stress on her? Yes, but should it have killed her? According to the physician attending to Miss Roberts back home, no. Definitely not within such a short time span. If she had taken her medicine, her body was never autopsied. Her son, Charles, wanted her body untouched and buried properly. As Patrick and I were packing to leave for home, I couldn't help but wonder who could have wanted Miss Roberts dead. Is there a connection between the affair of Charles and the housemaid, the disappearance of Sophia and her child, and the death of Miss Roberts? I would like to say whom I might suspect, yet I am in no such position and am afraid that I might name the wrong person. As I write this letter, I hope you can understand what I am trying to convey. I pray that the truth will be revealed as God permits it. Sincerely, Sylvia Eden. Who's Sylvia Eden? Do we know her? Okay. Oh, please don't glow red. That was scary. Now, do I have an attic key? I have the stump code. Come on, don't get stuck on stuff. I get freaked out in this home. Okay. I've got the code for this. Right, code for this. It was... Nope, it is in the picture I took. 0318. 0318. Pick up. Dear Diary. May 13th, 1995. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? I visited Sophia's grave today, May 28th. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. What year is it that I'm here? June 4th. We had Mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of whenever I look at them is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. As they praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to the stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's so difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess. Well, okay. Now we go to the attic, I guess. That one doesn't work there? Where does that go? Where does that go? Where does that go? What does it say? Popular design as church keys during the 19th century. Is that the one in the basement? Oh, wait. Oh, this is scarier than the attic. I guess this does take us to an attic, doesn't it? Any light switches up in here, y'all? Thank you. Oh! The E's are funky on that. I didn't even see that. So he got upset. But what? But Bernard and his toxic masculinity. There's dried bloodstains on it. Well, no, duh. I really don't need to see it any closer. I can see it just fine right there. Holy. Oh. Dearest Matthew, I'm writing this letter to you to let you know what happened to Sophia. My days are almost up, and I feel you have the right to know what happened 9 years ago. In 1974, when Vivian Roberts underwent a C-section to deliver Trisha, she was told that she could not give birth anymore. Vivian broke down mentally and was hospitalized. Sophia was tasked with taking care of the newly born Trisha and helping Charles Roberts. Charles, who was facing a lot of difficulty and pressure, unfortunately found comfort in Sophia. They had an affair. A boy was born. A few months later, Vivian found out about the relationship. She was furious, feeling threatened by the illegitimate boy. Vivian kicked Sophia and the baby out of Painscreek. Everybody believed that, but the truth is, I took the boy and put him in St. Patrick's orphanage. I named him Scott. Time flies. He's going to be 10 soon. I pray that you can bear the responsibility of raising him. He does not need to know about his real parents. It's all in the past. Instead, give him a new start. I sincerely hope that you can forgive me for hiding this from you for so long. Calvin Bennett. Oh gosh. Dear Matthew, it's been more than 2 years since I started work at the mansion. I like this place a lot. The people here are nice to me. Thank you for your letter, although I cannot be there with you for your missionary work. I will pray for your success. You were always the noble one. Do you remember the wishes we made when we were at the orphanage? Yours was to help the unfortunate. Mine was not to be poor. Well, I did not expect opportunity to knock so soon. Maybe heaven is helping me. With all that has happened these past few months, my wish might just come true. I'd love to tell you more about it, but it can wait until you're back. Things might be different by then. I hope it will be for the better. Sophia. Love always, Sophia. Is that the same thing? Okay, it must be because it just closed.
June 6th, 1995. I met Andrew in the evening at his house. He was hallucinating when we met, saying that he's seen Sophia everywhere, that he's a sinner, and that he should die. But I didn't mean to kill him. My hands are still shaking. June 30th, 1995. Dr. Johnson came. He was surprised to see me. He tried to justify, saying it wasn't his fault, that he was only carrying the baby and had nothing to do with Sophia's death. When I revealed the truth about Magdalene, his face turned white. He didn't expect anyone to know the truth. He deserved to die. July 19, 1995. Just like the doctor, Vivian came alone. Instead of feeling guilty, she called Sophia a bitch who destroyed everything she had. I didn't feel any sign of remorse, feeling of guilt, or repentance from her at all. So I gave her time to express herself. And then I killed her. It's all over now. Why am I not at peace? There's this nosy investigator in town. I thought that if I led him to believe that Bernard killed Vivian,
I believed
he
it.
just might believe it.
I did.
But I made the
Kinda wanted
mistake
it
of
to
trying to mislead him. Now he's suspecting me of being the killer. He has to die.
Oh, we're gonna get jumped. I was not expecting this. I thought this was just a quiet, like, walkthrough thing. I might have to do this at a different point. I'm actually very scared right now. And I'm alone in the house. Hear me? This is a lot. I think I've screwed myself in this point. Because I would have had to run downstairs to the exit. Okay. I should have the chills now. Because I don't think I can get out of here now. I also think they can hear me. I'm scared. Oh, he's actually not that scary. Okay. Oh my god, yes. She's supposed to lead me, apparently. Okay. You know, once I've been axed once, it's fine. Okay, run! She's supposed to lead me, I guess. I'm not sure where. Girl, where you be? Watch me be going the wrong way. Okay, there she is. Girl, spook him. I'm actually scared to turn around. He's probably back there, but he was walking really slow. There's a fork in the road. Okay, thank you. That door, you say? Don't mind if I do. Okay, depending on where I come out, I have to know. An exit plan. Oh my god, I'm here? Wait, why is she over there? Why does she want me to go? What? Oh my god. Bruh. Broseph, I'm not going that way. I'm going out. Oh my god, where do I go then, Queen? Do I go that way? Oh my god, why was he in there? Am I jumping off the roof? No way, man. Oh. That's crazy. That's a crazy ending. I'm not gonna lie. Do I have to walk out? Ew. Oh gosh. To Janet, I'm glad that you made it back safely and uncovered the truth about the Painscreek killings. Good job. Your story will be on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper. Please submit the following information as well as a photo of your article as soon as possible. Richard Harris, Editor-in-Chief. I think I took a picture of that picture. I think. P.S. By the way, we found out who hired P.I. Stephen Moss. Who killed Vivian Roberts? Select your photo for the newspaper. Huh, need a handyman. I mean, it was him. Killer's name. Article photo. Oh gosh. I have the chills again. To Dorothy Patterson, my name is Janet Kelly. I am here to inform you on behalf of P.I. Stephen Moss that the secrets of the Painscreek killings have come to light. He is, however, missing. The police are searching for his whereabouts. While preparing for this letter, I could not help but wonder, what if Charles didn't commit adultery? What if Vivian had not confronted Sophia? What if Magdalene hadn't insisted on his son to continue the family line? Could things have turned out differently? In hindsight, it's easy to say what they should not have done. Sometimes it's hard to make the right choices in life, isn't it? Did Derek really hate Scott so much that it led to his death? Could Matthew not have sought revenge for Sophia? And why did Henry Johnson choose to be an accomplice in Magdalene's death? The truth was that everyone made a choice they think was the best, but not necessarily the right one. This made me realize the following. We have the freedom to say or do whatever we want, but there are consequences following our actions. The bigger the mistake, the harsher the consequence. It was true that Charles and Sophia's affair was wrong, but Vivian had a choice either to confront Charles about it or to take it out on Sophia. She chose the latter. Just as Vivian made her choice, so did Andrew, Henry, and Matthew. In the end, they all had to face the consequences. One of the okay, I couldn't read that. It happened so fast. Painscreek killings, the truth revealed, Sun City tribute. That was happening so fast, and I'm a slow reader. But we did it! And I lived. I was so scared that was gonna be like much, much worse. And I also was not expecting to be chased by an ex-murderer, so, you know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this was nice. This was not nice, but you know what I mean, like an interesting experience. I think they have another one, at least one other one. We can keep it in mind for the future. I think there are definitely things that I missed. Truth revealed. 95% complete. Yeah, so I definitely missed stuff. I cannot pinpoint exactly what it was, like off the top of my head. But I'll have to look through the walkthrough and see. Because it did say, like, you can't go back after this. You have to do, like, if you didn't do it then, you can't do it. And I was like, okay, well, he's already here, so I didn't know that. I didn't know that listening to that audio track was going to be the end of my opportunity. Oh, yeah. It would have been smart to save before going into that room. It saved when you went into the house, though. So what else would I have forgotten? But no, as soon as I saw those E's, because he mentioned the E's on the letter, so whichever letters that he sent where the E's were weird on them is probably where that came from. But that is the end of the Painscreek killings. For my channel anyway. I am not doing that whole thing over again. I could go back in to where it last saved, I think, but I'm not going to do that. 95 is good for me. 95% good for me. Level A, grade A, good for me. Yeah. I did enjoy this. I do like the mystery games, and it was kind of a lot to have to walk around this town, even though it wasn't a big town, but I still had a good time, and it kept me occupied for much, much longer than I thought it was going to. Yeah, I will potentially come back to the other one they had. I think it had, what was it called? Oh, it has something to do with sisters, I think. But there's that. So, yes. Thank you so much for watching me play this. I hope I did it justice in a way. I know I was using the walkthrough. I would have been here for much, much longer, very confused about so many things. But I think we did good. I think we did good. We just needed guidance, that's all. Yeah. Thank you again, and I will see you in another video.